Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and we are at the Temple of Time with the 3 spiritual stones and the Ocarina of Time, with knowledge of the Song of Time. So let's use all that to open the Door of Time. There we go. We've done it. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads, and we have fulfilled that inscription. So let's head on in. Link, isn't that? It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the Door of Time. You have led me to the gates of the Sacred Realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Link! Wake up! Link, the Chosen One! I am Rauru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the Sacred Realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the Sacred Realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the Sacred Realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? Yes. But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo Kane of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence even in this sacred realm, namely, this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Roru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. You received the Light Medallion. Roru, the Sage, adds his power to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there, holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. The sage is a girl, I am sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? Yes, I do, Sheik. To save the forest girl, you need another skill. Head to Kakariko Village. So we were sealed away for 7 years, and Navi was too, apparently. So, yeah, now that we're an adult, we can't use Deku Sticks, the Fairy Slingshot, the Boomerang, the Magic Beans, or the Mask of Truth. We also can't use our Kokiri Sword or our Deku Shield, but we have the Master Sword now. And, of course, we have our Hylian Shield. We can no longer use our bullet bag because we can't use our slingshot anymore. But yeah, everything else looks like we can use it. Also, our map is practically full. It's not completely full, but it's pretty close. Anyways. So yeah, a girl we know from the forest sounds like Saria. We should probably try contacting her. She's like, 7 years and I never even got a letter, Link. Link, this is Saria. Can you hear me? Great, you're safe. I knew I would hear from you again. I'm in the forest temple. The forest spirits were calling for help, so I went to check it out. But it's full of evil monsters. Help me, Link. Well, I'm gonna have to go help her then. But before I can go there, I need to go to Kakariko. And before I go to Kakariko, there's a few other stops I want to go to first. The Ocarina of Time opened the door. The hero of time with the Master Sword descended here. It's funny how the spiritual stones are still just sitting there for anyone to take. Well, that doesn't look good. It sounds very ominous as well. This doesn't look like noon. And this doesn't look like the market. Everything's destroyed and there's re-deads everywhere. And what about Hyrule Castle? Ganon's castle. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough here. There's also a Skulltula right there, but we can't really reach its token since, you know, we can't use our Boomerang now. There's a crazy big stone over here, blocking the old fairy's fountain. Yeah, there's not too much we can do here right now. Although I am kinda curious. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to see. It's so dark. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but what I'm seeing is that it's really dark. So we can get up here. I mean, we probably could get that token, but we're definitely not supposed to. Anyways, let's just get out of here. Back to our destroyed market. You can't go to the back alleys either. Everything is just completely destroyed here. And now we've got this guy. You remember that guard that wanted more trouble in the world and wanted to study ghosts and all that? Well, here he is now. Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too. Hehehe, your name is Link, isn't it? Hehehe, don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. Hehehe. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Hehehe. Oh, I can only hope this world gets even worse. The ghosts called Poes are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and graveyards. They hate the world. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay you a lot of money for it. Hehehe. So yeah, we're gonna want to bring him Poes. We could get money for the normal Poes, but we want to bring him a special kind of Poe. The drawbridge here is destroyed. It's currently nighttime and there's no stall children coming out, so that's good at least. But there are Poes here. Poe, this Poe doesn't disappear even if you stare at it. It doesn't spook easily, does it? The ones in the graveyard did go away. Will you stop going in circles like that? I don't think it's gonna stop. Anyways, let's try dropping by Lon Lon Ranch first of all. Maybe in the daytime, though. Not that I can tell what time of day it is without actually looking at the moon or sun right now. Guess let's take a look around. Looks like Malon's grown up a bit. Oh my gosh, you can do top-down view now. But yeah, Malon doesn't look too happy. Oh, a visitor. It's been a long time since we've had a visitor here. Where did you come from? Since Ganondorf came, people in the castle town have gone, places have been ruined, and monsters are wandering everywhere. Mr. Ingo is just using the ranch to gain Ganondorf's favor. Everyone seems to be turning evil. But Dad, he was kicked out of the ranch by Mr. Ingo. If I disobey Mr. Ingo, he will treat the horses so badly. So, there's nothing I can do. Well, I'll talk to this Mr. Ingo. There are some people in Kakariko spreading rumors that I cheated Talon out of the ranch, but don't be ridiculous. That guy Talon was weak. I, the hard-working Ingo, poured so much energy into this place. I don't want any strangers like you saying anything bad about me. Listen, the great Ganondorf recognized my obvious talents and gave the ranch to me. I will raise a fine horse and win recognition from the great Ganondorf. Say, young man, do you want to ride one of my fine horses? Pay me 10 rupees and you can ride. All right. Do you want to hear how to ride? Sure. Approach the horse quietly and stand by its side. Press A to mount up. Use the control stick to make it run. Once it starts running, press A to tap it with the whip. It will speed up. When you want to jump over a fence, accelerate and hit it head-on. If you try to jump over a fence at an angle, the horse won't like it and it won't jump. After the horse comes to a complete stop, press A to dismount. Now have fun. Thank you so much, heh. So we've got 1 minute to ride, and we've got a horse right here we can ride. However, I see there's a few horses here. One of them looks very familiar. Of course, if we approach her, she runs away. But if we play her song, maybe she'll like us just like when we were a kid. Now she's friendly with us, she lets us hop on. Get some rupees for jumping those fences. Hey Ingo, how's it going? When you want to dismount, stop and press A. Hey young man, do I know you? I just felt as though I've seen you somewhere before. If you use L targeting, you can talk to me from horseback. Are you ready to go home so soon? No, I want to ride. Tisk tisk, when your time is up, I'll kick you out of here. Alright, how do I initiate this? I'll jump over some more fences, I guess. Huh, hey, time's up, young man. You only paid 10 rupees. You've played around long enough. Maybe you have to go in here twice. I don't know. Let's do it again. How about now? Will you talk to me now? You're getting better. How about a little race with me? 1 lap around the corral with that horse. Let's make a little wager, say 50 rupees? Alright. So you can use the whip here to make Epona go faster, but if you completely tire her out, it'll take her a bit longer to recover. So we want to go until there's just 1 carrot left. And then we want to let her recharge. And there we go, we beat Ingo. Shoot! If the great Ganondorf found out about this humiliation, hey you, how about another race? If you win, you can keep the horse. Alright, so he's really gonna race like he means it now. Mainly because he does mean it. It can be a bit hard to get around him. I'm gonna lose. Wahaha, you're just a kid after all. Well, come back anytime and we'll have some more fun. You took 50 rupees away from me? Haha, are you mad because you lost? You're that upset? How about another race? Bet 50 rupees and race again? Okay. I beat you with the 50 rupees, you just didn't let me keep the horse. Why you taking my 50 rupees away? Alright, now that I'm ahead of him, this should be good. The key to this race is to just be ahead of him, so that way you can block him and slow him down. I just had a hard time getting ahead before. Shoot! If the great Ganondorf found out about this humiliation, hey you, how about another race? If you win, you can keep the horse. Okay, so that was the easy race again. You gotta win 2 in a row to win the horse. Alright, I'm ahead of him. I just gotta block him now. And we've got this. What's up with that horse? Is that Epona? How did you tame that wild horse right under my nose? I was going to present that horse to the great Ganondorf, but I betted on the race and lost. Shoot! Ha ha ha. As I promised, I'll give the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch. So a couple things. First of all, I mean, can I get off the horse here? Can I talk to Ingo? Ha ha ha! As I promised, I'll give the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch. So anyways, first thing I want to point out is that we are the powerful one. That's right. We can anger the cuckoos, but they cannot hurt us. Anyways, so there's a couple ways to escape the ranch. I always jumped over one of these, like, outer walls when I was younger, because you can totally do that. However, you know, we've got 3 walls to jump over, and I think it'd be more epic, instead of jumping over one of these walls, to just jump over Ingo. So let's try doing that. You have to be kinda precise with this one. Yeah, because it's like such a tight area that Epona doesn't want to do it. The angle's gonna be wrong. It's hard to get that right. But we'll get it. We'll jump straight over Ingo. And we got a horse. Now let's head back in real quick. Check up on some of the characters. Hi there, how are you? I am Ingo. I feel so honored to be allowed to work here. So yeah, we have officially defeated Ingo. Malin should be out here too now. She's seen it again, and now, I didn't mean to talk to her like that. Thank you very much for the other day. I haven't even asked you your name yet. Really? Link? That's what I thought. You're the fairy boy from the forest. That was years ago. Do you remember me? You do? I was sure it was you because Epona remembered you. Oh, I have to tell you about Mr. Ingo. He was afraid that the evil king might find out that Epona had been taken away. It really upset him. But one day, all of a sudden, he went back to being a normal, nice person. Now my dad is coming back. I can't believe it, but peace is returning to this ranch. It's all because of you. I owe you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Link. So I want to get off Epona real quick here. So if we look close up at her, now that her hands aren't... Should we believe what Sheik said and go to Kakariko Village? But yeah, if we want to look up close at her, now that her hand's not covering it, we can see the little Bowser pendant there. But anyways, let's talk to Malin again. Epona looks great. It looks like you were able to tame her too. How about trying your skill with Epona on an obstacle course? I'll time you for 2 laps. It's pretty challenging. If you miss jumping a fence in the proper order, you'll fail. How about it? Do you want to try? Let's go. The current record is 50 seconds. First, try to beat this record. If you can beat the record, I'll give you a present. Give it your best shot, okay? Alright, let's get started. Alright, so the key here is making sure that you don't run out of carrots, but also making sure that you have enough to actually make the jumps. the higher the fence, the faster you're gonna have to go in order to make the jump. So we're a little behind here. Doesn't really bode well. We didn't really take our corners the best way that we could have. We ran out of carrots there too. Nah, we've screwed up. You failed. You have to jump over all the fences. Are you making sure to approach the fences head-on? If you approach at an angle, the horse won't jump. If you want to try again, mount Epona and get ready. Well, the issue here wasn't the angle, it was that I ran out of carrots. I don't really need to use carrots to do the shortest jumps. Oh man, getting stuck on that wall is not good, but you want to be close to the wall. Because you want to try to cut the corners as much as you can. Like, this is actually really tricky to do. Alright, we're slightly behind. No! That time the angle was the problem. So let's just end it there since we lost anyways. We'll get this. It's a bit tricky, but we'll get it. I kind of felt like we were going slow there, but I didn't want to use up those carrots when we didn't need to. Aw, that time it wasn't fast enough. I thought it would be. We'll give it another shot. We're just gonna keep going until we get this. You gotta know how many carrots you need to use up. It's all about using the right amount and at the right times. And also, like I said, also, you know, about cutting corners. I didn't see what time we were at, but it looks like we're making good time. And there we go, 48 seconds. You did it! 48 seconds is the new course record. I have to give you a present to commemorate your new record. The present is a little too heavy to give to you here, so I'll have it delivered to your house. Bet you can't wait to see it, hee hee. Yeah, so now there's a present at our house. We'll have to check out what that is later. I don't really want to do the obstacle course now. Can't I just talk to you? Can't you let me get on my horse? Alright, anyways. With that done, Lon Lon Ranch is basically completely done. I'll want to talk to Talon later. But I don't really need to, I just kind of want to. From here, I want to take a brief stop at Lake Hylia. I don't want to spend too much time there, but I want to visit our scarecrow friend. Lake Hylia. It's looking kinda empty. But if you look over here, that sprout we planted 7 years ago has grown. And now it'll carry us places. It can get us on that building. It can get us over to the fishing hole. It can kind of be a shortcut over here, even though we can get there anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna use it to get on the building. And there's a bunch of gways here. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to climb this right now. I thought there were a ton more gways that were gonna attack me, but yeah, there's a piece of heart up here. You got a piece of heart. So far you've collected 2 pieces. Alright. I guess we can briefly go in the lakeside laboratory. Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's water with various unusual compounds. Perhaps you've met that old lady from the potion shop. She's like a student of mine. Ho ho ho. This guy hasn't changed at all in 7 years. Anyways, let's go meet with our scarecrow friend. Hey, aren't you the fairy buddy I met a long time ago? Wow, you grew, dude. Well, here's your song. What? No, I never forget. You're the one who forgot, aren't you? If you have an ocarina, play that song, baby. Hey, it's the ocarina. Play that song with it, baby. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the tune. You rock. I'm blown away. Oh, no. I didn't forget the song. I never forget anything. But I just feel like rewarding you, baby. I have a good idea. My buddy Pierre is wandering around, so play that tune when you want to call him. I'll tell him to help you if he's nearby and hears that song, baby. Alright, so there's various situations where we can summon Pierre. For example, if Navi flies up there. And we play this song. Pierre appears up there. That's not really useful to us right now. But it'll be useful later. Anyways, let's get back on our horse and head over to Kakariko. There's definitely some stuff we want to get done over there. Kakariko's pretty far away from here, but with our horse it shouldn't take too long to get there. Hopefully Sari is doing okay. We kinda left her in that forest temple overnight. Hopefully she's hiding out somewhere. Alright, this is as far as Epona can go. So let's hop off. And let's see how this town has changed over 7 years. So the guys from the market are here, these laughing guys. Wahahaha! Look at this guy. Ever since he escaped from Hyrule Castle Town, he's become even more timid. I tell you, I saw him. I saw the ghostly figure of Dampe the Gravekeeper sinking into his grave. It looked like he was holding some kind of treasure. So it sounds like Dampe's passed away. That's unfortunate. All people have hardships in their past that they would rather no one found out about. Look at the bearded man sleeping over there. I bet even someone like him has had his share of troubles in the past. Look at him, the man with the beard. I think he was fired from his job at the ranch. He's always just lazing around, morning, noon, and night. He's an awfully carefree guy during such hard times. Zzz, Malin. Doing alright? Mumble mumble. Sorry to make you worry. So Talon's just sleeping. Last time we saw him sleeping, we had to wake him up with a chicken. This beggar guy is here now. Do we even have anything to sell him? I mean, I guess I could sell him milk. A fairy would technically be better now. So yeah, let's sell him some milk that we've had for a while without being refrigerated. Link. Are you serious right now? Link? Was I supposed to target him first? Well, whatever. The milk is gone now. So, this place is a store now. Before it was the home of that one kid that would wander around the graveyard. Welcome. We moved here from the castle town. I know times are tough, but I hope you will be a steady customer for us. So there's arrows, Deku sticks, Hylian shield, bombs, hearts, Deku nuts. Nothing we really need here. Back here, we have the potion shop. Welcome. An old witch runs the potion shop behind this one. You can get to that shop through the door to the left of the counter. So let's see, Deku Nuts, Poe, Fish, Bottle Bug, Blue Fire, Fairy Spirit, Red Potion, and Green Potion. I don't really need any of that right now. So we were never able to get in here before, or at least I never got in here in the past. I'm not sure if we could have or not. I heard that the Lost Woods, where fairies live, is a strange place with many mysterious smells. I wish I could just once make medicine with some of the strange things I might find there. I may not be able to see very well anymore, but my nose still works fine, hehehe. Look at that cat. Anyways, I don't think there's gonna be anything up this ladder. Never mind, the dancing couple is here. Heh. What an annoying person interrupting us like this, don't you agree, my love? Hehe. Violating our personal space, he must have something better to do, don't you agree, darling? Interesting, there's a big boulder like this up here that we can't mess with. So in here we have the windmill again. Grrr. I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Grrr. It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. What? You've got an Ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. I'll never forget this song. You've learned the Song of Storms. Oh no, a storm again. You played the Ocarina again, didn't you? Grrr. So yeah, the storm's making this windmill spin really fast, which isn't good for it. But we've learned a new song that was apparently taught to this guy by apparently another version of ourselves from another timeline. Because we sure didn't do that. But, you know, if we find a way to go back in time, we could totally mess up his windmill before our other self gets there. That'd be funny. Anyways, the windmill draws water up from the depths of the well. Now, the well is dried up, though. So yeah, we can go down this well of 3 features now. But it's kinda blocked off. So over here, this building that was being built 7 years ago is now finished. So let's check it out. It's the shooting gallery. Shooting gallery, 20 rupees for 1 play. There are 10 targets. You have 15 chances to hit all 10 targets. Now, we could play this now, but we can't really get the reward we want from this yet, so let's hold off on that. Let's talk to Anju. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow, cuckoo, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Alright. You borrowed a pocket egg. A pocket cuckoo will hatch from it overnight. Be sure to give it back when you are done with it. You have anything else to say? Please make my cuckoo happy, okay? A long time ago, there was a man in this very village who had an eye they said could see the truth. Now, usually you have to train your mind's eye most strenuously to actually see the truth. But this fella, no, they say he had a different way of doing things. His house stood where the well is now. Interesting, so we're gonna want to check out that well. So this is just the Skulltula house, so if we don't have 50 Skulltulas, which we don't, then there's no reason to go in there right now. So into Impa's house here. Hey, young man, a grown boy like you entering a person's house without permission? I want to talk to your parents. Oh well. This isn't my house anyway. This is the Great Impa's house. The Great Impa has gone to the graveyard to seal up the humongous creature there. Since Ganondorf appeared, many monsters have been sighted around here. Only the Great Impa has kept peace in our village. You have to remember that, young man. Oh well. Speaking of the Great Impa, she hasn't come back yet. I wonder what happened to her. I heard that the ghost of the gravekeeper often appears in the graveyard behind this village. But no big deal. So that guy gave us some information, but it doesn't look like there's anything to really do in here right now. I guess let's head to that graveyard. R.I.P. Here lie the souls of those who swore fealty to the royal family of Hyrule. The Sheikah, guardians of the royal family and founders of Kakariko, watch over these spirits in their eternal slumber. So that says the same thing as before, because, you know, it's the same headstone there. If Dampé's dead, then let's check out his hut again. The Gravekeeper's diary is here. Do you want to read it? Yes. Whoever reads this, please enter my grave. I will let you have my stretching, shrinking keepsake. I'm waiting for you, Dampe. Sounds like something that would be useful. Looks like there's Pose around here, even without us pushing the graves. That said, there is a new grave here. Specifically one for Dampe, the one right here. But first, let's use our little plant. Which just brings us up here, but that gets us to a piece of heart. Now let's head into Dampe's grave. There he is. There's Dampe. Hehehe, young man. Are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. So he's gonna throw fire at us to try to slow us down. Our goal is pretty much just to follow him all the way to his destination. If we take too long, there's certain doors that he goes through that'll close and we'll just lose. Like these doors. There are, like, a bunch of various ways that you can go through this maze. Like, we can go around this way, you know, around that pillar. And then when Dampe goes left here, we can go straight. And this'll still lead us the right way. But a lot of the ways are dead ends. So you gotta know what you're doing. And here we are. The time of this race was 1:09. Hehehe. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. Hehehe. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I will give you something cool. One more thing, be careful on your way back. Hehehe. And there we go. There's our hook shot. It's a spring-loaded chain that you can cast out to hook things. You can use it to drag distant items toward you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. While holding C, you can aim with the control stick, shoot it by releasing C. Alright. Now we've got these blocks here. I'm pretty sure Navi's supposed to give us a hint about this. Hey, isn't that the same design that's on the Door of Time? Yes, it is. So that means let's play the Song of Time. And it just makes those blacks disappear, just like how we opened the Door of Time. And that leads us right back into the windmill. So let's not screw up this jump. Because we want to get over to this piece of heart. You got a piece of heart, you've completed another heart container, which means we're starting our second row of hearts, which is pretty great. This video is going pretty long, but I do want to get to the start of the next dungeon before I end the video. Just because I'm planning on stopping for the day, and if you're not in a, like, if you save in a dungeon, then when you load your game, you end up at the dungeon entrance. But if you save outside of a dungeon, and you're a kid, you load back up at Link's house, and if you're an adult, you load back up at the Temple of Time. So I would really like to save at the start of the Forest Temple. Anyways, let's see how Kokiri Village has changed over the 7 years. Kokiri Forest. Well, that's a problem. Big Deku Baba, hit it when it lunges at you and it will stand upright. Cut it quickly to get a Deku stick. So it's the same as normal Deku Babas, except big. There's also some scrubs here. Since the Great Deku Tree withered, more meanies have been appearing in the forest. I'm scared. Where's Saria? Do you know Saria, mister? That's weird. Where has Mito gone during such an emergency? An evil wind is blowing from the direction of the Forest Temple. Saria left saying I have to do something about it. The Forest Temple is located in the Sacred Forest Meadow in the far side of the Lost Woods. So one thing that's worth noting here is, now that we're big, we can't crawl through little spaces like this. Since we're here, we should check out our house, just to see what our reward from Malin was. Look at me getting these Deku sticks and Deku nuts that I can't even use. I wonder what's going on in the forest right now. I'm worried about Saria too. Yeah, well, I'm in the forest, Navi. Yeah, here was what we won. This cow. We have a cow now. Don't ask me how they got it up here. Spiders squished, 44. Largest fish caught, 11 pounds. I haven't done the marathon yet. Horse race time, 48 seconds. Horseback archery, I haven't done yet. So we're getting some records there. Does this still say Link's house? Yes, it does. Even though I haven't been here for 7 years. You're not Saria. Have you been traveling around much, mister? Have you ever met a boy named Link? Mito said that the Great Deku Tree withered because that boy did something wrong to it. Only Saria defended Link until she left. Maybe we misunderstood. Oh great, so they all hated me. Except for Saria. Haven't I seen you somewhere before, mister? Saria went to the temple and hasn't come back. Is Fado still hanging out up here? It's dangerous outside, you know, Fado. Have we already talked to Fado? I mean, she's not up here. Hi, mister. You can't use a Deku Shield. It's only for kids. You can buy arrows at the shop only if you have a bow. Have you got one, mister? Huh, no money back there this time. Welcome. We sell shields, but not swords. Looks like he's selling all the same stuff as before. We could check out the Deku Tree real quick. Man, look at the state of this place, though. Yeah, unfortunately the Deku Tree is closed now, so we can't enter as an adult. There doesn't really seem to be anything else here. It's kinda crazy that it's so heavily guarded when there's nothing to find here. Oh man, you respawned already? I didn't leave the area though. But I guess the Deku Tree area technically loads separately. Oh man, there's even Octoraks here. In that tiny little pond. Why is that fairy following you around? You're not one of us. I see. You didn't have any problems entering the forest, mister. Did the meanies out there bother you much? Before the Great Deku Tree died, you wouldn't see things like that around here. Since it's dangerous outside, I always stay inside my house, but I'm bored to death in here. We've explored nearly everything we can in Kokiri Forest. However, we should be able to get into the grotto now. Yeah, that Song of Storms opens the grotto, and also, if you use the Song of Storms near one of these gossip stones, it will release a big fairy. It can also release a normal fairy if you play certain other songs. Anyways, this grotto doesn't have too much. We just got a red rupee. So yeah, on to the Lost Woods. Actually, we didn't use the plant. The plant's not all that important, but we planted it, so we might as well use it. This can take us to various places, like on top of Saria's house. Not that the hearts are there now, but they were when we were young, so don't really know what the point is. However, if we ride this all the way, we can get these rupees up here. So yeah, that's all that plant really amounts to. Moving on into the forest, there's a couple plants we put in here. No response. He's sleeping. Interesting. But yeah, this plant can let us shortcut out to Hyrule Field if we jump on the bridge. But I don't really want to do that. So let's start making our way through the Lost Woods here. Over here, we've got some new enemies. At least I thought we did. Maybe they're not here because of the time of day. I'm gonna want it to be night anyways, so let's just play the sun song now. Yeah, so now if we go over here... Still seems the same. I know you can fight the Skull Kids somehow. Don't know why they're not here right now. Anyways, here's Mito. What are you? Though you wear Kokiri-ish clothing, you can't fool me. I promised Saria I would never let anybody go through here. That melody. Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. You know, maybe that's 'cause I am him. Anyways, the other plant we planted was in here. You can no longer get into the grotto here, but you can ride this up. And that gets us to a golden Skulltula. The last one in this area. And out this way, we make it to the Sacred Forest Meadow. From here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Use L targeting to always look in the proper direction. Set your view so you can see down the next corridor before you turn a corner. Once your view is set, hold down L to sidestep around a corner. That way you won't be surprised by an enemy waiting in ambush. Sounds like we should arm ourselves. You haven't gotten to see the hook shot yet. Navi, why won't you lock onto this guy? I want you to tattle him. I wasn't trying to get out of the water there either. Why won't Navi lock onto this guy? Whatever, we can one-shot him with the hook shot. These guys are moblins. Yeah, I don't get it. She's just not cooperating. Hello. I see a Skulltula up there. There was also totally one we could have gotten in Kokiri Forest, but we'll get that one later. Looks like the entrance to the fairies fountain is still there. But Navi, why won't you target the moblin and tell me about it? We can't seem to target this one either, the club moblin. Thankfully, he doesn't turn around. The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. You have learned the Minuet of Forest. Link, I'll see you again. Look at Sheik using those Deku nuts. Anyways, so the Minuet of Forest will allow us to instantly teleport to here whenever we want. Right on this platform. For now, though, I want to use the Song of Storms to reveal a grotto. Oh, it's business scrubs, huh? Alright, you win. Spare me and I will sell you a green potion for 40 rupees. That restores magic, but I don't need it. Alright, you win. If you spare me, I will sell you a red potion for 40 rupees. That restores health, but I don't need that either. Still, those are some nicer things to buy than what they usually sell. Anyways, our hook shot allows us to grab things from a distance and attack things from a distance, as you saw with the moblins and the Skulltula and the Skulltula token. But it also, in addition to pulling things to us, pulls us to things. If you find like something wooden that you can stick the hook of the hook shot into, it'll pull us right up to that thing. And now we have access to the forest temple, which of course we will be doing in the next video. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.